we're hopeful. We'll see how it goes.
You notice at practice that, you know, you kind of joke around with Matt Patricia. You know, seems like you have a really good relationship with him.
Yeah.
Wondering what your relationship is like.
Well, I've known Matt for a long time. He first started as an offensive coach.
Yeah.
And when Charlie was here, he was kind of the offensive assistant. Did a great job, moved over the defense, really worked his way up through the whole system, and has done a great job with our defense. And, you know, people, you know, for a long time. It's fun, with, you know, for me, because I do love when people joke with me, because I know it means they're comfortable with me.
Yeah.
And I like, you know, when the guys have known me for a while, because they feel free to, you know, cut loose. And that's kind of how I am. And, you know, I like to kind of go back and forth. I think it gets people in the right frame of mind. But it's very competitive out there. I mean, most of the year I'm competing against our defense. And, you know, the guy who calls the plays usually gets a lot of, you know, smack talk going back and forth. So Matt's been on the other end of it for a long time.
It's been pretty incredible, though, to watch how this defense, you know, started the way they finished. The first 4 weeks were pretty rough. People were pretty critical.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just incredible, right, to just look and see what this defense has done.
I think they've done a great job. I mean, I think that's the mark of a good team, is you improve over the course of the year. I don't think you're a finished product, you know, in week one. I think that's just the beginning, and you've got to work hard over the course of the whole season to get to a point where you feel like you're capable of competing against the best teams at the biggest moments. So that doesn't come in week one.
Yeah.
I think that's just, you know, again, that's the first mile of the marathon.
Yeah.
And I think it takes a lot to get to that point, to see where you're at. And then obviously over the course of the season, all the games count, but you got to make improvements over the course of the year.
Tom, in the TB12 method, you talk about the importance of centering yourself.
Yep.
Why is that important, to be able to keep yourself and stay in the moment, in big moments?
Well, I think, you know, I don't, you know, I obviously don't like having things boil over on me. So I know where I need to be emotionally. Sometimes, you know, you can be, you know, if you're not really the place to balance, and everything affects you, whether you're too high or too low, or, you know, for me, I'm pretty even keeled most of the time. I know how to kind of rev myself up when I need to for games. I know how to bring myself down after games to find, you know, a good level so I can deal with, you know, other parts of my life. But I think that's just something that, you know, is, you know, always a work in progress. I mean, I think that's something I'm always trying to figure out.
And it can be